Hi, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is March 27th, 2022. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security, and I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Also, if you like these videos, don't forget, like and subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate that. Just a little bit, let you know what I've been doing this week. On Saturday morning, I dropped my state of the market video, kind of talks about the health of the market. And then last night, I also did a long view video. That's my new series that I'm doing that looks, it's really made for the person that is working full time, but still wants to participate in an active way with the market. It uses weekly charts and ETFs, and it helps mitigate risk and really lets everyone participate. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please check out the long view. I think you'll like it. It really shows a lot of relative strength work going on in the market. All right, now to this video. So S&P has a potential head and shoulders top. If 4,600 gets taken out, it's invalid pattern, right? It's not confirmed in any way, shape, or form. Almost did right there, but didn't confirm. So maybe it confirms, maybe it doesn't. But the move off the bottom has been really good. Again, declining volume, but only price pays. So let's look at what's been moving and how it's been moving, and maybe how we could profit off of this. Okay, so I have 26 names for you, and then we will go over last week's top 6, and then we'll do this week's top 6. Okay, let's start. Oil and gas continues to be very, very strong. Something I'm noticing is some of the actions, some of the names is starting to look a little bit loose in the oil and gas names. So that's just something to consider when you're making a stock selection. But Hess is breaking out. Just jump to a weekly chart. This big time bar last week, 12% up. So very defined area for risk. And that looks good right there. Again, make the trade your own. But again, anything over $100 or so. This looks pretty good. PTEN, PTEN. This one, I love that came back, retested, and then moved higher. That looks a nice little pattern right there. Again, breaking out of, this has been an important area multiple times in the past. So I really do like how that's happening. I'm not so worried about this bar right here, because that was, if I remember right, quad witching and rebalancing. So but look how this held. That's what I want to look for. So I really do like P10. SM Energy, again, big time base, trying to break out. Will it? Is this the real thing? Yeah, I don't know, but it looks pretty good. Devon, DVN, came back, kind of held right here, and then moved higher again. So nice looking chart. And LBRT, another one that's coming up to a very large base, and it still has to break out and confirm. Don't love all this redness on this side, but it looks like it's tightening up here, and that's why it made the cut. Okay, so LBRT. All right, now there are some technology names that hit this list, like Net. Beautiful, like double bottom-ish look to it. If it can get above 123, I think Net makes sense, right? Place to manage risk against, looks really good. AKAM, AKAM. Again, nice little double bottom look to it. Again, may need a day or two more to tighten up, let the moving averages catch up, but yeah, breakout, looks pretty good. Juniper, JNPR. This one already broke out, so leader, right? It's ahead of the other ones. Broke out a double bottom. Nice looking name right there. Tenable, TENB. This one is trying to break out as we speak. It failed on Friday, but it's still way above its moving averages. To me, this is just a consolidation right here. So yeah, Tenable looks really nice. and QLYS, QLYS. Again, here's the movement, right? And then what I like in this one, let's zoom in right here. Look how nice and tight QLYS is. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see, right? Exactly what you want to see. So I like that one a lot too. Just write that down right now. All right, moving on. Some miners look good. Pan American Silver. Again, trying to break out of this area. A little wicky here, but still in the uptrend. Looks really nice. SSRM mining. Again, moved higher. Lots of great volume coming in. And again, just kind of consolidating up. Love the way that looks. Hecla mining, HL. Again, lots of wicks on these, so it makes you a little more nervous, I think, in general. But it's holding above this area, consolidating, and again, very healthy looking. BTG, which is another gold miner. A little bit of a smaller price name, but again, nice little cup and handle look to it, right? You can easily draw that cup and handle. Just move my tools over here. Yeah, there you go. Cup. Right. Kind of a sloping up handle, but that could have been the handle right there, right? Yeah, you could actually, that's probably more like the handle right there. Cup and handle. And there you go. So the breakout here would be confirmation. Nice little chart right there. That's BTG, also AG. Again, trying to break out of this area. So definitely one to watch. You know, so gold miners and silver miners are looking pretty good. There's other miners that are looking good. Things like VALE, you know, again, important area, trying to break out. That's it, right? If it breaks out, you have a place to manage risk against. MP already did break out and it kind of came back a little bit on Friday. And so now we just watch it, right? Maybe you could give it another day or two of this consolidation into the moving averages. And then that would look really good, but it's right near all-time highs. Nice volume coming in recently and big move. So it does need to digest that move, but MP, new leader. And CCJ, uranium name. Now, I love how the last 4 days has been consolidation on declining volume after the breakout. That is what you want to see. I mean, that's perfect, right? So this one looks about ready to go. You know, if it breaks the downtrend line right there, I think this one could be ready to go. So watch CCJ again, a uranium name. All right, and then I have 8 other-ish names. Kroger. As good as it looks right here, right? I mean, it had a big gap up on earnings, continuation, and now we have this pullback, lighter volume on the pullbacks, nice volume on the up days. So this looks really good above the VWAP from this day, above all moving averages. They all caught up. What's not talking about Kroger right now? GFS, Global Foundries. This thing, so it shook me out last week, but it's still a great looking name, right? Came back in, shook me out for just north of break even. That's where I'd moved my stop to. And then look at boom, it just rebounded and went right back to what it was doing, right? No big deal. But this looks really good, right? Moving higher, amazing accumulation on there. So GFS, Airbnb, ABNB. Again, lots of VWAPs on this chart, the red ones from the IPO. This one probably doesn't matter anymore. This was from this earnings gap up and prices right there. So I think if it can turn the corner here, I think getting back to all-time highs is definitely a possibility. ABNB, LFG, great ticker name, and a nice looking chart, right? There's some VWAPs put on there already, but now again, it maybe came up a little fast on the right side, so maybe needs to make a little handle here, but overall looks really good. Bloom Energy, BE, again, nice little pattern, consolidating, right over here. Great accumulation coming in on this pattern. Yeah, if it can get a breakout, Bloom Energy looks good. SWCH, during the last few months, it's really held up better than most. And just get rid of some of these lines. And now it's just kind of consolidating sideways, right? At all-time highs. That looks really good. SWCH, SI. And there we go. Just a nice little pattern. But if crypto is continuing to rebound, which it seems like it is, I'm going to see where we're at right now. Yeah, crypto's doing fine right now. SI should continue to do well. Then SG, everyone likes lentils nowadays. I guess that's the new in thing. And SG is putting this little late volume pullback, right? Looks really, really good on this particular name right there, Sweet Greens. And just for fun, I haven't looked at Coinbase in a while. I'm gonna look at Coinbase real fast. Yeah, I mean, it's got work to do. It did break out. Not one that I would be trading, but it's starting to set up again, right? Starting to set up again, some decent volume. So yeah, Coinbase isn't bad. All right, so one bonus one. Coinbase was in there too. Let's do one more. Brothers Coffee, right? Everyone's talking about Brothers Coffee, and it's kind of a loose chart, but it's, would love to see it tighten up right in here in this range, and then the breakout, and that would be something really interesting. So that's definitely one to watch also. BROS. Let's add them to my list so I don't forget I talked about it. BROS and coin. All right. So last week I gave you 6 potential winners. Let's see how I did. AOXY, Oxy, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so on the week that was down a little bit. Again, and this is kind of the loose action I'm talking about, which is making me, maybe a little bit more nervous for oil and gas names this particular week. Just because I think that, maybe they're due for like a little pullback or something. Maybe not. They could go higher, but this is, a bit loose action. PTEN. This one did well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back here. So did well if you were in that one. MATX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So start out from here. So again, not a bad looking chart. Actually, still not a bad looking chart. So I like how that's kind of flagging out. I think this has another move higher. Newmont Mining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So nice little move right there. The last 5 bars, went from $74, to 79. BTU was on that list last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So you went from 21.88 to 26. That's a nice move if you got it on that one. And last one from last week is Cleveland Cliffs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, beautiful move there too, right? 27, 40-ish to 33. Great move if you got it on that one. Good job. This week, my top 6. Juniper, JNPR. Love the way this already broke out. It may take a day or two for it to pull back, right? So maybe a little bit extended, but not crazy extended. So maybe a day or two, and then I think it could really go. So I definitely would watch this one. Tenable, TENB. It's trying to break out as we speak, pull back on lower volume. Moving averages are right there. So I love the risk reward in this particular name, Tenable, TENB. I'm gonna give you a bonus one here, QLYS. Again, cybersecurity names are doing really good. Love the tight action in there, right? Love that tight action. So I'll watch QLYS as well. Miners, SSRM. Trying to break out of this greenish area, kind of sideways movement, great accumulation going on there. Nothing bad about this particular chart. SSRM. CCJ, the uranium name, nice low volume pullback right into the moving averages that are coming higher. Love this particular look to the chart. So check that out as CCJ, Cameco Corporation. Kroger looks about ready. That's like ready to rock and roll right here. Great accumulation, holding up great from the earnings gap. Love the name, the way the chart looks. And then last one will be Bloom Energy. A lot of nice accumulation looking bars shown up on this particular chart, moving higher, breakout of this, holding the gap, or actually closing the gap, I should say. And I think it can move higher. I think it could get back to all-time highs potentially. A lot of these names are looking good. So there you go. That's what we got for you. Let me know below what you like, what you didn't like. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's your time. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then also find me on Twitter at AlphaCharts365. Hope you all have an amazing day. Take care.